let's look at the weather. A bit of a roller coaster with that as well. Here's Ben Rich.
Yes, indeed. And temperatures are set to take a dip, Ben, over the next few days. This chart shows temperatures compared with the average for the time of year, and it is much hotter than it should be across many parts of continental Europe. Some particularly high temperatures through parts of France into Spain, well up into the 40s. Over the next few days, we'll lose some of that really intense heat, and at the same time, see the UK turning a shade of blue, showing that by the time we get to the weekend, temperatures will be just below the norm for the time of year. Yes, it is set to turn cooler over the next few days. With that, yes, some spells of sunshine, but also a scattering of showers.
Good afternoon. We had a beautiful sunrise first thing this morning. There was a little bit of cloud around, but it meant we saw these glorious colours over in Twickenham. But the cloud has dispersed. We've got some blue sky and some sunshine.
Hello there. Well, the last few days have been pretty settled, dry, sunny and fairly warm with it too. But the next few days look a little more changeable. Some showers in the mix, feeling cooler too, but at least the winds will be fairly light.
Let's talk about the heat wave across Europe at the moment. It's pretty extreme. Look at the temperature today recorded in Bilbao in northern Spain. 43.7 degrees Celsius. That is a record for Bilbao. But over the next few days, the jet stream is going to dip in, and look how this jet stream basically washes the heat away and pushes it into more central and eastern parts of Europe as well as the south. And here in the UK, actually, the temperatures will ease at least somewhat. So those are the temperature anomalies across the continent. We're in this trough of a jet stream. The cooler air is spreading in. We're down into the low 20s across the south, 17 for Glasgow. And I think that's pretty much the kind of temperatures we're going to have as we head into the long weekend, of course, for some of us. So here it is, mostly around the teens for much of the country, just about 20 or so in London. And then as we head into next week, you know, it's even 19 in the south, but still holding on to these pleasant enough temperatures there in Edinburgh at around 18 degrees Celsius.
I'm going to ask you about the weather, but first of all, dogs at the dining table, yes or no?
Depends which kind of dogs.
Your dog?
Yeah. I'm a dog.
No, if you had a dog, would you allow it to eat?
Well, I tell you what, I had a basset hound once, and that would not stand a chance. No way, no way. But look, talking about dogs, and are the dog days of summer over? Okay. Today, interestingly, I had to throw in another pun. There were so many of them in there. Today, it was 27 degrees in London, which is interesting because it was the warmest day since early July. That's how uninspiring, if you like warm, high temperatures, that's how uninspiring our summer was. And tomorrow, we've got a chance of thunder on the way. And in fact, as we go through the course of the week, showers may become more frequent and the temperatures are expected to ease. And now the all-important outlook. We've also got the Notting Hill Carnival, haven't we, through, I think it's Sunday and into Monday. And actually, at the moment, doesn't look so bad at all with some sunshine. But look at these temperatures, just a gentle decline into the teens. Are we sliding into autumn? I don't think so. We'll probably have some more warm weather on the way.
If you say so, Thomas.
At the moment.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome back. Time for the weather now. And Becky's been soaking up the late August sunshine in the East Midlands. She's at Coton Manor's 10-acre garden in Northamptonshire. And Becky, it does look lovely where you are this evening, but are we now seeing the last gasps of summer?
Well, as you say, welcome to Coton Manor Gardens here. We're just down the road from Althorpe, which of course was the childhood home of Princess Diana. Now, like much of England and Wales, it's been a very warm and sunny day again. And just like thousands of others every year, we have been enjoying the delights of the many acres of heavenly gardens and grounds set around this exquisite 17th century manor house. But are these the last gasps of summer? Well, from a meteorological point of view, we do actually start to move into our first autumn month at the end of next week. And between now and then, we are likely to be seeing those temperatures starting to return to something closer to average. But don't despair. I'm sure, as always, that September will have something lovely in store. It really very rarely fails to disappoint. But of course, the August bank holiday is now fast approaching. And if you are planning to head south and southeast over the next day or so, we are going to be giving you a word to the wise. So it's more of the same, sunny spells and showers over the next few days. The heaviest showers are almost always going to be across the northern and western parts. And as I mentioned, those temperatures starting to return to average, so feeling generally fresher day on day. As I mentioned, some large hailstones are expected in the thunderstorms tomorrow morning. This is what we would normally get, this tiny pebble, but tomorrow we could be getting something like that, which is actually impactful and rather exciting.
It certainly is, and loving the French. Becky, thank you.